second time this season, and we managed to come out on top, giving rookie Manuel East his first career victory, also extending a winning streak to 3 games in a row as we ended to widen those chances in the playoffs. Unfortunately, it came at the cost of our hotshot rookie second baseman Demi Cardenas, who was intentionally beat by the Nines, resulting in a shoulder injury, which would be out at least 1 game, possibly 2. We missed this contest. This is second-time player division rivals this year, second and final time. This is our first game back in Game 3, so we'll see how we do match up against them this time as we are 2 games behind in the division. Basic for the title. On the mound, of course, will be Trey Mondo, 1-0. On the mound for the Nemesis, it is veteran Heidi Mavets. 1-1 for Heidi. I think it's basically looks like this. Second base, Devin Colton's off, locked in, followed by the 10th, third baseman Mark Mustachios. The baseline is first baseman Joseph Trunk. Batting fourth is left fielder Buck Swiner. Batting fifth is the shortstop Ian Fielder. Batting sixth and getting the start at second base, second-year player Nathaniel Hurls. Batting seventh and right fielder is Rolf Borgner. As Carter Mahoney is 10th. Batting eighth is catcher Hank Hart. And rounding us out is the pitcher Mondo. Here we go. And we're on the road for this one. I believe this is our last road game of the season, if I remember correctly. So, and then after this, we'll have 4 straight games at home to end the season, so hopefully home cooking will be the answer. But for right now, let's go out and win our final game on the road, as we have struggled on the road this year. Alrighty. Colt, Mustachio, and Trunk do a first here against Mabets. Center fielder Thurman Colt leading off. He's locked in, hitting .500 with the homer and 8 RBIs on the year. Here's Mabet's numbers on the season. Heidi's 1-1. She has a 4.09 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP. 5 earned runs given up in her 3 starts, totaling 11 innings. 7 hits surrendered, 2 of them homers. She has hit a batter, walked 6, and struck out 6. Solid batting average against at 175. Just a little too high in the run count with a very small amount of innings pitched. Also a lot of walks for her as well. Fastball low for Mabet's, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, a strike, 1-1. Curveball down in the waist, popped up by Colt to shallow left. Now forwards the shortstop. Carlton Starr to make the catch, 1 down. Next up is third baseman Mario Mustachio, who's 10th, hitting .313, 2 homers, 11 RBIs on the year. Fastball put in a strike, going 1. Cutter high, 1-1. Fastball in there, 1-2. Gated activates for Mabets. Cutter high, 2-2. Fastball at the knees, pulled foul, still 2-2. Fastball down and in, chop the second, backhanded by Sports, easy play, 2 down. Next up, first baseman Joseph Trunk, hitting .400 on the year with a homer, 8 RBIs on the year. First pitch cutter inside for a strike, going 1. Curveball at the knees, pulled foul by Trunk, 0-2 now as that gets out of play. Gated activates again for Mabets. Curveball at the knees, Trunk hits it off the end of the bat, skies it to left field, Pickleford over for it, he will make the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 1, Star, Sports, and Stanza do up against Mondo. Leading off is shortstop Carlton Starr, former Heater is locked in, powerless right-hander active for him as well, hitting .273, 1 homer, 7 RBIs on the air. Lineup for the Nemesis looks like this. After Starr, it is second baseman Jock Sports, then it is catcher Kat Stanza, she's on fire. Then batting fourth and on fire is third baseman Hito Moonshada. Batting fifth is right fielder Javi Yotter. Batting sixth and juiced is first baseman Flash Lavar. Batting seventh, left fielder Brian Pickleford, he is 10th. Batting eighth, and new addition to the team is center fielder Nori Miyoshi. And batting ninth is the pitcher Mabets. Here's a look at Mondo's numbers on the season. Trey in his 2 starts is 1-0. He has a 1.93 ERA and an 0.93 WHIP. 3 earned runs given up in 14 innings pitched. 12 hits surrendered, 1 of them a homer. He has walked 1 and struck out 8. Batting average against is the lowest of the starting rotation at .222. See how he does here against this hot Nemesis lineup. First pitch fastball at the knees, grounded up the middle. Past the diving second baseman Hurls. That's a base hit in the center. Next up is second baseman Jack Sports, hitting .318 with 3 homers, 9 RBIs on the year. Curveball, fouled off, 0-1. Cutter up and in is high, 1-1. Pass down and in, runner goes on the hit and run, fouled off though, 1-2. Came in active for Mondo here. Away, chased it outside, strike 3. First punch up for Mondo, 1 down. Next up, Kat Stanza, catcher's on fire here today, hitting .400 with 3 homers, 15 RBIs on the year, and she has outside pitch active as well. Cutter up in the first pitch, grounded up the middle. Hurls backhands it, flips the second one. Fielder to first in the dirt. Good pick by Trunk, and he saves the double play. Good turn, guys, as we head to the second. We're scoreless. Swiner, Fielder, and Hurls due up. Swiner leading off, left fielder hitting .429 on the year with a homer, 6 RBIs on the season. Slider in there for a strike, 0-1. Fastball in high, 1-1. Fastball middle in, line to second, right at Sports though, 1 down. Next up, shortstop Ian Fielder hitting .347, 6 RBIs on the year for Ian. Fastball at the knees, a strike, 0-1. Cutter up, Fielder skies it to left center. He got under it though. Right there for it is Pickleford, 2 down. Next up, second baseman Nathaniel Hurls, sophomore player hitting .444 off the bench with 2 RBIs. Has Powers right-hander active here. In for the injured Cardenas. Cutter low, ball 1. Curveball to knees, grounded at the middle. Nice hit as it's by the diving star. Base hit for Hurls as that 2-out hit extends the inning. The bet's no longer locked in. That'll bring up right fielder Rolf Borgner, hitting .333 on the year with a homer and 5 RBIs. Change with the knees, a strike, 0-1. Slider middle in, bloop to center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Borgner as that's down. Yoshi's throw to third on Hurls is in time to end the inning, however. Good test, especially since Miyoshi has no arm, but didn't work out for us that time. Bottom 2, we're scoreless still. Moonshada, Yatter, and Leathard due up. Up is on fire, third baseman Hito Moonshada with high pitch active. He's hitting .255 on the year. 3 homers and 9 RBIs on the season. Let's change it down and in. Grounded to short right at fielder. Makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Javi Yatter, right fielder with outside pitch active, hitting .327. 1 homer, 6 RBIs on the season. First pitch fastball up and in, it's high, ball 1. Slider middle in, inside, 2-0. Curveball down the middle, lined into right field, that's a base hit. Got her on with the 1-out single as he reaches. That'll bring up Leather. First baseman is on. It's juiced actually, hitting .111 on the year. Fastball down and away is a strike call at the knees, 0-1. Curveball inside, misses to Leather, 1-1. Cutter up and in, caught a strike, 1-2. Came in active for Mondo. Slider up and away, fouled off by Leather. 1-2 still to count. Change it down and in, check swing in the dirt, 2-2. Fastball down and away, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch up for Mondo today, 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Brian Pickleford, the left fielder. Contact versus right-hander active for him despite being tense. Hitting .273, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. Curveball away, check swing strike at the knees, 0-1. Slider middle in, dribbled to short. Fielder charges barehanded, fires to first in time, and that does end the inning. To the third, we're still scoreless. Hart, Mondo, and Colt due up for the Buzzards. Catcher Hank Hart leads off the third inning for the Buzzards, hitting .412, 4 RBIs on the year for him. Cutter at the letters, a strike, going 1. Cutter at the letters again, 0-2. Change of away, sky ball to left field, shallow. Pickleford in, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, the pitcher Mondo. He's locked in, hitting 200 on the year. For about the knees, grounded up the middle on 1 hop. That's a base hit for Trey. Second hit of the year for him as he reaches with 1 down. That'll bring up Thurman Colt, who's 0 for 1. Fastball low, ball 1. Cutter at the knees, 1-1. Cutter down and in, fouled off, 1-2. Pick off. Popped up, that's shallow center. Yoshi in to make the catch, 2 down as Mondo retreats to first. Hit and run fails there. That is going to bring up third baseman Mario Mustachio. He's 0 for 1 today. Change inside, ball 1. Cutter high, 2-0. Fastball up, Mustachio lines it down the left field line. That's going to hang up, though, for Pickleford, and that ends the inning. Bottom 3, we're still scoreless. Miyoshi, Mabetts, and Starr do up. Leading off is center fielder Nori Miyoshi, hitting .333 on the year with 1 homer, 2 RBIs. Getting the start in the center here today. Or Cheryl Dangerfield, who is tense. Fastball up and away, a strike, going 1. Change it down and in. Check swing, strike again, 0-2. Slider middle away, fouled off, still 0-2. Cutter up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Third punch up for Trey, 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up a bet, sitting .250 on the year. Fastball down and away, lined up the middle. Heroes leaps into the gap. It goes. That's at least a base hit for Mabetts. Cole plays the carom correctly, so that will hold her to a single. She's now locked in, and that'll bring up shortstop Carlton Starr, who's 1 for 1 today with a single. He was then erased on a double play ball in the first inning. First pitch curveball down and in the dirt, ball 1. Up and in. Runner goes on the hit and run as it's driven to right center field. Hit pretty well. Colt's out of room. He leaps. It's in the seats. Home run for Carlton Starr, his second of the year, and that 2-run shot gives the Nemesis a lead. It is 2-0. Next up, Jock Sports, 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider up and away. Driven to right center field, heading for the high wall. That hits off the wall out there. Goes through Borgner's legs. Sports looking for 2. Here's the throw. Just in time to rob them of a double. Still a single in the books, and that'll bring up Stanza 0 for 1. Pitch cutter middle in. Inside, ball 1. Change it middle in. Ripped line to first, right at trunk, and that ends the inning. Nemesis, though, out on the board as they're up 2-0 on the home run by leadoff man Carlton Starr. To the 4th, we're down. Trunk, Swiner, and Fielder. Hard of the lineup coming up. There's Joseph Trunk. He flew out to left field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Mabetts locked in after a hit last inning. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, 1-1. Fastball down and away, chopped the second. Easy play for Sports, 1 down. Next up, Buck Swiner. He's 0 for 1 today with the line out. Fastball up and away high, ball 1. Slider middle of the plate hangs, and it's popped up to center. Coming in is Miyoshi. She will make the catch, 2 down. Next up, Ian Fielder, 0 for 1 day for the shortstop. Change it away, a strike called, 0-1. Change it below, 1-1. Change it with the knees, swung late, 1-2 the count. For about the knees, lined into left field, past it, having shortstop base hit for Ian. His first hit today, he's 1 for 2 as that extends the inning for Nathaniel Hurls, who singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 and then was thrown out trying to move up to third on a single by Bordner. Cutter away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball low, 1-1. Cutter up, hurls, drives at left center field. Got a good piece of it. Miyoshi giving chase to the gap. It drops in front of her, though, and that'll be down for a double. Coming around third and scoring easily is going to be the runner. It's a double for Hurls. 2-1 the score. Next up, Borgner, 1-for-1 with a single, looking to drive in Hurls. Fastball inside a strike, 0-1. Slider down in the way, grounded up the middle to short. Star there holding the runner, and that's going to end the inning. Buzzards still on the board thanks to the double by Hurls. 2-1 to the bottom of the fourth. Moonshada, Yatter, and Lethar do up. Getting off is Hito Moonshada. He's 0-for-1 today. First pitch slider down. Lined into left center. Right to Swiner. 1 down. Next up, Yatter. Hobby 1-for-1 today with a single. Cutter up and in. High. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Check swing low. 2-0. Curveball middle in. Inside. 3-0. Down and in. Inside. Ball 4. First walk for Mondo today as Yatter reaches. Runner first, 1 down for Lethar, who's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. First pitch curveball down and in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball away. Sky ball to right center field. Borgner going over in the gap. Now in a few steps. Makes the catch. 2 down. Next up, Pickleford. He's 0-for-1 today. Curveball hangs, line to third. Mustachio leaps to his left to make a nice robbing catch, and that ends the inning. Nice play, Mario. To the 5th. We're still down 2-1. Hart, Mondo, and Colt do up. Leading off is catcher Hank Hart. He's 0-for-1 today. Curveball the knees, line to right center. That's down for a base hit, and Hart will have his first hit today. He's 1-for-2. Leadoff man on here in the 5th for the Buzzards. That'll bring Mondo to the plate. Singled his first time up. Bunt being shown here by Trey. Bunt is down to the right side. Misplay by Mabetz. Gets it the first, though, on the sacrifice. 1 down. Next up is Colt. Thurman 0-for-2 today. He popped out last time up and is also grounded out. For a ball away. Blooper to right center field and shallow. Sports out to make the catch. 2 down. Cole no longer locked in. He's 0-for-3, and that'll bring up Mustachio, who's 0-for-2 in 10th still. Flew out to left field last time up. Fastball high, ball 1. Cutter in there at the knees, inside, 1-1. Change it down and in. Mustachio waits for it, cracks at the center field. He hits it pretty well. Yoshi to the warning track, looks up and makes the catch as that ends the inning. Bottom 5, we're still down 2-1. Yoshi, Mabetz, and Star do up. Yoshi 0-for-1 today. She looks to turn her hitting day around. First pitch curveball at the knees. Rip foul, 0-1. Fastball away. Outside, 1-1. Change up, high, 2-1. Got her down in the way. Chased it outside, 2-2. Slider middle in. Called strike 3. 4th punch up for Trey today. 1 down, and that'll bring up Mabetz. 1-for-1 with a single. And she scored a run. First pitch change up at the knees in the dirt. Ball 1. Got her up and in. Inside and high. 2-0. Curveball down and in. Line to left center field. Colt coming on. Makes the catch at his shoe tops. 2 down. Next up, Star. 2-run homer for Carlton last time up. He's also singled. He's 2-for-2 today. First pitch change it down in the way in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Lined in the hole to short on the ground. Fielder dives and cuts it off. Fires the first. Just late infield single for Star. He's 3-for-3. That'll keep the inning alive here for Sports, who's 1-for-2 with a single last time up. And he was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. That cutter's down in him for a ball. 1-0. Fastball down the way is outside. 2-0. Change up and in. Called a ball inside. 3-0. Slider at the knees. Low ball 4. 2nd walk for Mondo today. 2 on and 2 down now. That'll bring up Stanzu, who's 0-for-2. Change it down and in. Low, ball 1. Fastball up and in. Inside, 2-0. Cutter down and in. Grounded in the hold a second. Hurls dives off his glove into right field and shallow. Runner coming around third. Throw from Borgner is late. It's an RBI single for Stanza. 3-1 Nemesis. Sports the third on the play, and that'll bring up Moonshada 0 for 2 today with high pitch still active. No longer on fire, though. First pitch four-seamer down and away. Fouled off. 0-1. Curveball in the dirt. 1-1. Change it down and away. Line in the gap, left center field. Sminer going over. Dives and makes a nice catch. Great play, Buck. That ends the inning in style as we save 2 runs. To the 6th, we're still down 3-1. Hard lineup coming up again. Trunk, Swiner, and Fielder. Trunk leading off. He's 0 for 2 today, looking to find his groove here in the game. First pitch change up inside from Mabetz. Ball 1. For ball low. 2-0. Fastball from away. Pop foul. 2-1. Fastball from away. A strike. 2-2. Fastball middle in, chopped to short. Easy play for start. He was left. 1 down. Betts locked in again, and that'll bring up Swiner 0 for 2 today. Flew out last time up. Good ball away. 1-0. Change it low. 2-0. Fastball up and in. Hard chopper to second. Dropped by Sports, but he picks it up in time. 2 down. Next up, Fielder singled last time up. He's 1 for 2, and then he scored on a double by Hurls. Fastball away, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0. Curveball off the knees, line through the middle. Base hit for Ian, his second hit today. He's 2 for 3. I'll bring up Hurls. He doubled in a run last time up. He's also singled. He's 2 for 2 today. Representing the tying run right now. Fastball high, ball 1. Change it inside, 1-1. Change it down and in. Base hit in the right field past both diving infielders. First and second now with 2 down. Got to bring up Borgner. 1 for 2 today with the single. Grounded out last time up. Change up away. Ball 1. Fastball away. 2-0. Fastball down in the way. A strike. 2-1. About the knees, grounded to second, 1 hopper, Sports the first in time, and that ends the inning. Buzzards fail to score here in the 6th. Bottom half we go. Yoder, Ledar, and Pickleford do up against Mondo. Yoder 1 for 1 today, single and a walk on the cards so far. Slider at the knees, grounded, foul, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fouled off, 0-2. Change it down and in. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Hurls hard picks it up and fires the first in time. 5th strikeout for Mondo today, and that'll bring up Ledar 0 for 2. First pitch curveball down and in. Inside, ball 1. Cutter away. Hangs in the middle of the plate, but it's ripped foul by Ledar. 1-1. Slider down in the way. Fouled off. 1-2. Four-seamer middle in. Turned on by Ledar and crushed down the line. It is gone in the second deck. Time that swing right. Leathar's Juice State comes through in the clutch. That's his first home run of the year. Also his first RBI, and is now 4-1 as the Nemesis extend their lead, ruining Mondo's attempt at a quality start. Pickleford due up next. He's 0 for 2 today. Facing a tense Mondo now after the home run. Good ball in the dirt and on the check swing. Ball 1. Fastball middle in, fouled off, 1-1. Cutter up and away, outside and high, 2-1. Change of middle in, fouled off, 2-2. Slider down and away, in the dirt, chase strike 3. Hart picks it up and fires the first, 2 down. 6th punch up for Mondo. That'll bring up Miyoshi, who's 0 for 2 and tense. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Down and away, in the dirt, 1-1. Change up and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Cut her down and in the dirt. 2-2. Slider up and away. Check swing high. Full count. Four-seamer down and away. Fouled off. Curveball up and in. Fouled off. Still a full count. We'll do it again. Cut her down in the dirt. Ball 4. Third walk for Mondo today. Extends the inning with 2 outs for Mabetts. 1 for 2 with a single. First curveball up and away. Called a strike. 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Swung through it. 0-2. Slider away. Swung through it. Strike 3. Third punch out of the inning for Mondo is 7th today. He gets out of the inning, but not before giving up a home run to Flash Ladar. It's 4-1 to the 7th. Art, Mondo, and Colt due up. Hank Hart singled last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball away, 1-1. The bet's now up over 70 pitches on the contest. That heater is low, 2-1. Slider middle in. Hart pops it up, right center field. Easy play in the gap. Catch made by Miyoshi, 1 down. Next up, Mondo, 1 for 1 with a single and a sac bunt last time at the plate. He's going to be pinch hit for. Done after 6 innings of work. Mondo gives up 4 earned runs on 2 home run balls, 8 hits, 3 walks, and he strikes out 7 batters. Not quite a quality start, due to giving up 4 runs, but it was a good effort nevertheless. Off the bench to pinch hit. We backup catcher Samuel Perez as he's due up. Perez on the year, hitting .583, 3 RBIs all in the year. Cutter away, ball 1. Change it low, 2-0. Fastball from away, check swing, called a strike, 2-1. Fastball middle in, rip foul, 2-2 now. Betts looking to put him away. Fastball middle in, Perez turns on it, rips it in the gap, left center field. Diving Pickleford, he's going to rob him of extra bases. 2 down, bases empty for Colt, who's 0 for 3. Now neutral mojo. Fastball at the knees, 1-1. Slider at the knees, blooper to left center, that is down for a hit, and Colt's first today, he is 1 for 4. Puts him on to extend the inning here in the 7th. That is going to bring up Mario Mustachio, who's 0 for 3 and tenths. Runner goes on the first pitch. Fastball in there at the letters. First strike. Throw down is late. Easy stolen base for Thurman Colt. His 5th stolen base of the year, I believe. It is. He is now 5 for 8. 0-1 count to Mustachio. Fastball outside. 1-1. Change up at the knees. Rip foul. 1-2 the count. Slider middle in, bloop to right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases as Mustachio finds the gap. While driving Colt with a double. It is now 4-2. His first hit today, he's also 1 for 4. Extends the inning for Trunk, who's 0 for 3 today. Still looking for his first hit. The Bet's looking to get out of the jam. Slider in the dirt, bouncing, ball 1. High heater, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, low, 3-0. Cutter high, ball 4. It's 4-pitch walk, and that'll bring up Swiner as Trunk reaches. First walk for Mabetts today. Swiner 0 for 3 as well. 90th pitch of the contest coming up from Mabetts. Changeup is inside, 1-0. Inside again with it, 2-0. Fastball middle in. Swiner finds the gap left center field. He hits it well. It is off the fence, missing home run by a matter of inches. It'll be a 2-run double for Swiner. We're all tied up at 4 as Mabetts loses her quality start as well. Ian Fielder due up next, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. And the Nemesis are going to the bullpen finally, bringing in veteran reliever from the Herbisaurs, Leonard Ramiro. Ramiro's numbers on the season look like this. He is 0-2. He has an 8 ERA and a 1.44 whip. Easily the worst performing member of their bullpen. 8 earned runs given up in 9 appearances. 9 innings pitched. 9 hits surrendered. 2 of them homers. He's hit a batter, walked 4, and struck out 6. Batting average against .243 on the year for Leonard. Highest out of the bullpen. Looking to get out of the jam here as Fielder looks to drive in the go-ahead run. Betts goes 6 2/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, 1 walk, 4 earned runs. She kept the ball in the ballpark, but she lost her quality start there and is on the hook for the Swiner at second base if he scores. Fastball up the letters, 0-1. Fastball away, fouled off, 0-2. Ramiro ahead in the count. Fastball outside, fouled off again as fielder fights it off. Fastball middle in, fouled off again, still 0-2. Fastball away, popped up, shallow center, out for the second baseman Sports. He will make the catch as Ramiro does get out of the jam. Alrighty, and with that, are we going to double switch here? I don't think so. We probably should, though, so we will double switch here for Mustachio. Going to go to Longman Bradley Bowler. Who's due up for them? Star, Sports, Stanza. Ooh, a bunch of lefties. Okay, we're going to go to Greenman then for this inning. We won't double switch here. We'll just bring him on. Bottom 7, we're tied at 4. Top lineup due up for the Nemesis. Leading off Carlton Starr. He's hit a 2-run homer and singled twice today. He's 3 for 3. Locked in now as he'll be facing Arjun Greenman, the left-handed specialist rookie. Greenman on the year has no record, a 7.36 ERA and a 2.05 WHIP, 6 appearances on the year, 6 hits, 6 earned runs given up in 7 1/3 innings, 12 hits surrendered, 1 of them a homer. He's walked 3 and struck out 8, batting average against .353 on the year. Still looking to find his footing here in his rookie season. First fastball middle in is fouled off, 0-1. Slider down in the way outside in the dirt, 1-1. Two-seamer at the knees, chop to the mound, Greenman to his left, cuts it off, flips the trunk, 1 down. Sports, Jock 1 for 2 today with the single. He's also walked today. Specialist still active here. Slider down in the way, called a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer middle in, check swing strike again, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away, high, 1-2. Slider down and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Two-seamer up and in, Chase just check swing inside, 2-2. Four-seamer down and in, inside, full count. Compose now active for Greenman as well. Slider chased and fouled off, we'll do it again. Two-seamer at the knees, sky ball by Sports to left field. Swiner back near the fence. Makes the catch on the warning track, 2 down. Next up is Cat Stanza, 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. Outside pitch active also. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Stanza still on fire out there. Two-seamer down and in, swung through it, 1-1. Slider hangs away, line to first, trunk. Ooh, got a glove on it. Knocks it down, but Stanza still has the speed to beat it out. Infield single there, extends the inning for Moonshada. Third baseman has high pitch, and he's still locked in. No longer on fire, though, so that's good, but Greenman no longer has specialists, so he's going to need to do this the hard way. First pitch, four-seamer down and in, low, ball 1. Two-seamer down and away, check swing strike. There's the start, 1-1. Slider down and in, inside on the check swing this time, good hold by Hito. Four-seamer down and in, ripped hard on the ground, that's a base hit to left. Good hitting by Hito. His first hit, he's 1 for 4. Extends the inning for Yoder. Switch hitter has RBI to activate for the first time today. Outside pitch also active still. He's 1 for 2. Singled, and he's walked last time at the plate. Slider, middle in, grounded foul. A little early. Slider up and in. Fouled off again. Yoder in the hole, 0-2. Seamer down and in the dirt. Good block by Hart. It just trickles away. Runners will hold. 1-2 the count. Four-seamer inside. 2-2. Greenman looking to find a strike zone here. Two-seamer down and in. Low. 3-2. Runners go. Fastball ripped in the hole. Pass hurls into right. Borgner comes up throwing as they're going to test him. Throw is late. It's an RBI single for Yoder as Greenman blows the lead. Good job, Rook. Next up, Levar. Solo home run last time up. He's 1 for 3. Still juiced. Back to neutral mojo, though, as that fastball's outside from Greenman, who's now tense. Slider up and away. And Levar crushes that one into left field. That is gone. Second homer of the game for Levar. As that breaks the game open, it is now 8-4. 4-run swing in the inning. Greenman, congratulations, you suck. Pickleford 0 for 3 today in tenses. We're going to have to go to the bullpen now. Alright, we're going to have to double switch, probably for Fielder, unfortunately. Bowler's going to come out of the bullpen, and we're going to take Fielder off. We're going to put Shane Michael, the rookie, in there at shortstop. Oh, that was depressing. Bowler on the year, 0-1, a 5.40 ERA, and a 1.68 whip. 5 appearances on the year, 1 save. 5 earned runs given up in 8 1/3 innings, 12 hits, 1 homer, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Batting average against .343 on the year for Bradley. Second highest out of the bullpen, unfortunately. And thank you, Patriot 010. Thank you for following. I appreciate that, my friend. All right, Bowler, let's see if you can get out of this mess. All I need's an out, buddy. And you give up a single on the first pitch. Fantastic. Good job, Pickleford. His first hit today. That'll extend the inning again. Here's Miyoshi. Center fielder walk last time up. She's 0 for 2. Slider up the letters on the first pitch. Fouled back. 0-1. Two-seamer down and away. Swung through it. 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased it inside strike 3, and that ends the inning as Bowler gets out of the jam. But Greenman gives up the lead as he gives up 4 runs en route to an 8-4 deficit to the 8th. Hurls, Borgner, Hart, and then Michael due up. Nathaniel Hurls is 3 for 3 today. He's doubled and singled twice in his first start of the season. RBI on the double as well, as Miyoshi will be subbed off as part of a regular switch. 10th center fielder, everyday man, Churl Dangerfield will come off the bench to replace Miyoshi. Powers right-hander still active here for Hurls against Ramiro. Fastball in there with the letters 0-1. Ramiro, of course, got out of the jam last inning. And he almost beans Hurls. I can't have 2 injured second basemen on the roster. Please don't do this to me. 1-1 the count. Fastball down and in, swung late, 1-2. Curveball inside is chased, but Hurls manages to get a glove bat on it. Still 1-2. Fastball away, line to Ramiro. That's an easy catch. 1 down. Next up is Borgner. Rolf 1 for 3 with a single today. Fastball inside a strike, 0-1. Fastball away is bloop foul, out of play by Borgner, 0-2. Fastball inside, fouled off, still 0-2. Fastball in the dirt, fouled off again. Borgner fighting it off. Curveball in the dirt, fouled off again. Curveball down and in, fouled off again. Borgner fighting it off. Fouled off again, another curve. Fastball away, line to second. It's right to Sports, though. 2 down. Next up, Hank Hart, 1 for 3 today with a single. Cutter away, a strike from Ramiro, 0-1. Fastball away, chopped to third. Easy play for Moonshada. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Ramiro. To the bottom of the 8th, he's due up first, followed by Starr and Sports. Ramiro leading off, hitting .500 on the season. He will stay out there to start the inning. Fastball up one away, high, ball 1. Slider away, outside, 2-0. Two-seamer up and in, that's a strike, 2-1. Four-seamer down, fouled off, 2-2. Change up away. Chased it, strike 3, back-to-back case for Bowler out of the bullpen. His first this inning, second of the game. 1 down, and that'll bring up Carlton Starr. 3 for 4 day, home run, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs today. Grounded out to the pitcher last time up. First pitch Slider away. Strike 0-1. Powerless right-hander active once again for Star. Four-seamer down and in is popped up the shallow center. Colt coming on. Thurman under it. 2 down. Next up, Jock Sports. Second baseman's 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Change it down. Low. Ball 1. Slider down and away. Outside and low. 2-0. Four-seamer up and in. Sports checks his swing. 2-1. Two-seamer down and away. Low. 3-1. Slider down and in. Low. Ball 4. First walk for Bowler. Fourth walk today for our pitching staff. Now to bring up Stanza. 2 for 4. 2 singles and an RBI. Infield single last time up. She's on fire. It started the rally against Greenman. Two-seamer middle in. On the first pitch. Ripped into right. That's a base hit. Third hit today for Stanza. She's 3 for 5. And that'll bring up Moonshada. Single last time up. He's 1 for 4 today. Four-seamer away. Chop the first in the hole. Trunk fields it. Flips the Bowler. In time to end the inning. Bowler manages to put up a 0 despite the 2 2-out hits. To the 9th, we're down 4. Last chance to dance. Rookie Chain Michael will lead us off, followed by Colt and Mustachio. Rookie shortstop Chain Michael leading off, hitting 200 on the season with an RBI, 1 for 5 off the bench. Jason Ramiro here, fastball inside, a strike, going 1. Ramiro, of course, going for the win, as he came on to shut the game down in the 7th, and then was the benefactor of that 4-run outburst in the bottom of the 7th. Ball up and in, 1-1, the count. Heater inside, 2-1. Fastball at the knees, Michael gets to it, but pops it up. Right center, Sports out for it. Easy first out. Next up, Thurman Colts. Center fielder's 1 for 4 today with a single, and he's still locked in again. He's also stole a base today. Cutter high, 1-0. Fastball middle of the plate, line at the middle on the ground. Star with the diving stop, fires first. 2 down. Unlucky. Last chance Mustachio, who doubled in Colt last time up. He's 1 for 4, and he's 10 still. Fastball down the middle, a strike, going 1. Fastball up and away, 1-1. Cutter at the knees, 1-2. Chased it inside, strike 3. Punch out to end the game for Ramiro. Buzzards lose 6-6 on the season now as we drop the game 8-4 to the Nemesis as they sweep us in the season series 2-0, and also extend their division lead over us by to another game. They're now up 3 and in sole possession of first place. Hitless today for us, just Trunk in the 3 hole, as well as actually that's it. Pinch hitter Chain Michael. Everyone else got at least 1 hit. RBI double for Nathaniel Hurls, RBI double for Mario Mustachio, and 2 RBI double for Buck Swiner are the answers to all of our run productions. 3 hits also for Nathaniel Hurls, 2 hits for Fielder. Anyone else who got a hit only got 1. On the other side, Nemesis had a field day. 3 hits for Carlton Starr at the top of the lineup, coupled with a 2-run homer. Cat Stanza 3 hits today, also an RBI single. Javi Yoder an RBI single. Flash Ladar 2 big home runs as he came alive thanks to his juiced nature. He had a 3-run homer and a solo homer earlier in the game. He should be the player of the game after this. The only person that was hitless today for them was Ramiro and also Nori Miyoshi. Pitching lines, Trey Mondo, solid 6 innings of work, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 home runs given up. He gets a no decision. Rookie Arjun Greenman continues to struggle in his rookie campaign. 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, and a home run given up. Takes his first loss in his career. He falls to 0-1. Bradley Bowler comes on for the last inning and a third, giving up 2 hits, a walk, and striking out 2. On the Nemesis side, Hattie Mabette, 6 2/3, 11 hits, 4 earned runs, and a walk given up. She gets a no decision. Leonard Ramiro gets his first win of the year, 2 1/3 innings, scoreless out of the bullpen, striking out the last batter of the game. He improves to 1-2 and cuts his ERA down from 8 to 6.35. Player of the game, as I stated, was going to be Flash Ladar. He had the 2-homer day. Good for him, you little bastard. You could not do that any other day of your fucking life. Carlton Starr had a good day, 3 hits, 2 RBI homer, and Nathaniel Hurls a 3-hit day for the rarely used sophomore second baseman. He got 3 hits and also drove in a run. In for the injured Cardenas. And with that loss, we also snap our 3-game winning streaks. We are back at 500, 6-6, teetering on the edge of a playoff berth or being eliminated outright. And our next episode is a doubleheader. Oh joy. Actually, the Jacks have a half-game lead in the division despite the Nemesis winning. Probably because the Nemesis have played more games, but still, that doesn't make any sense. They have more wins, right? You think, right? Either way, Sandcats get the win there. Platypi then take on the Grapplers and win easily, 7-2. Heaters taking on the Bee-Wolves, and they manage to lose it 5-1 as the Bee-Wolves move ahead in the division, up by a game now. Sawteeth rally to beat the Blowfish, 7-4. Good for them. Wild Pigs win in extras over the Freebooters, 3-2, although the Freebooters still hold a game division lead over them. Alrighty, looking at the playoff picture, who's out? Sawteeth are definitely out, so are the Moonstars and Moose, as well as Sandcats and Blowfish are teetering on being in or out. All depends on how the last games swing in their favor. On the other side, Platypi and Wildlords are out probably at 4-8. Heaters are also slumping. They're down to 6-8. I don't think they're going to make it either. Grapplers and Beewles are still in, and everyone in our division is still mathematically in, as the Crocodons are sitting on a 3-game winning streak. Crocodon Overdogs are slumping. They've lost 4 of their last 5. We're just, back and forth on a seesaw. Nemesis are on fire right now, and so are the Jacks. I think both of them are pretty safe to make it at this point. But the Jacks have to get through us in a doubleheader, which will be next episode. We'll send our ace, Jude Hokie, to the mound, the left-handed southpaw. Sophomore pitcher will be taking on Barry Ozone, the third-year pitcher for the Jacks. They're number 4 in the rotation these days. Ozone has no record, a 5.40 ERA and a 2.04 whip, and Hokie has a 1-0 record, a 3.18 ERA and a 1.41 whip. Looking around the league, roster moves were made. Nori Miyoshi was released by the Nemesis after that hitless performance for third baseman Ali Findare, the former Grapplers corner fielder. And that's it. Everyone else is still out there, as far as we know. Alrighty, let's look at player development options here. Alright, dumb one to lose K-Man. Good one for Mondo right there, like it. Good one for Perez as well. Good one for Fielder, he definitely needs that. And good one for Cardenas. Ooh, I like all 4 of those. This one's a dumb one. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, there's no question. I mean, as much as I love these, as much as these 3 benefit the players that they're asking for, this one for Cardenas is one we cannot pass up, especially with the chance to get low pitch. It's not a high chance, but it's still something that's going to make her a more dominant player and possibly push her over the precipice to being an A-. Gotta go for it here. Gotta put it all into the young player. Gonna get the 14 contact. That's a big roll right there, even of itself. We don't get the low pitch, but hey, that's a win. That was a big risk for 14, and it worked out. She is now definitely an A-, and she is, I do not want to face her at the plate. Nope. Alrighty, is there anybody we can sign to replace Greenman? I mean, he obviously is not hacking it out there. There is Maverick McMahon. Kendra Kerr, we already tried. She did not do well. So McMahon would be the answer, but he is way too expensive. I cannot afford that right now. I would have to wait to either closer to playoff time or, just tough it out with Greenman. I mean, there's not much more we can do other than cut him for Luther Butters. Which, as we know, Butters is not very good either. So, yeah. But we would get more money. I think we'll hold off on that move just because we're still mathematically in the playoffs. If this doubleheader next episode does not go well, then yes, I will make the move to get rid of Greenman because obviously he's struggled. His ERA is up over 11. He needs to go. He's not cut out for this. Well, that's a story for another time. Let's set the lineup here and call it a day. Alright, then we're going to put Michael in, and we're going to put Hurls in. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, not much more we can do since we're still waiting for Cardenas to heal up. Mustachio didn't break out of his slump either, so. And let's put Perez in, why not? Let's give Hank a day off as well. Okay, how are we going to work this lineup here? Give me a second. Okay, alright. Yeah, okay, Borgner first. then Fielder, then Colt, then Trunk. Then Perez, Mahoney, and Hurls and Michael. Okay, that works. Alright, so next episode, for the first game of the doubleheader, Borgner will lead off in the left. Fielder will be at third base. He'll bat second, which is natural position. Colt will be in center. He'll bat third. Trunk will be at first, batting fourth. Perez will come off the bench to play catcher to give Hart a day off at rest, so he'll bat fifth. Carter Mahoney will be back in lineup in right field after fixing his mojo. He'll bat sixth. Nathaniel Hurls will again start at second base for the injured Cardenas. He'll bat seventh. And rookie Chain Michael is going to get the start at shortstop because of the tense mustachio, which will move Fielder to third base. Rookie getting his second start of the season. He'll bat number 8. And rounding us out is the sophomore pitcher, Jude Hokey. Alrighty, so our ace is going to need to pull out something out of his hat for next episode to keep us in the playoff hunt. We're definitely going to need to sweep this doubleheader. If we lose even one game, I'm convinced we're not going to make the playoffs, and I will do the fire sale to get rid of Greenman. But yeah, it's do or die at this point. If we do not do well in this doubleheader, our season's over. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. I wish I had better news for you, but unfortunately, it just wasn't a good episode today. We fought back. We managed to tie the game, but, you know, bullpen woes reared their ugly head again, and the rookie Greenman just shit the bed, and, well, now here we are. Sitting at 6-6, and we're still 3 games out of first place with 4 left to play. It ain't looking good. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate it. Hopefully you found this content a little bit entertaining, and hopefully you enjoy my suffering. Otherwise, I don't know why you're sticking around, unless you're a diehard fan, in which case, thank you. If you made it this deep, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.